Good morning, everyone. 9:30, 9:30 Eastern. Let's see what we got. Real quick. Thanks for everyone tuning in today. All right, let's see here. Let's see, SPY. SPY, we have a huge gap up this morning. $2 gap up. We're going to take a look around, see what setups we can find this morning. Draw out our targets, our measured moves, and see if we can find some bangers today to start the day, to start the week off good. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you are watching today. What stocks, what tickers. Yep, and today we're also gonna have Benzinga Pro in the background, so we can keep an eye on any news that could come up throughout the day or throughout the morning. All right, so Q's, AMD, huge gap up. Microsoft. I was looking for a bull flag setup before market opened. Unfortunately, we already hit target this morning, so the setup is invalid. Going to Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. Microsoft is actually looking like a double top. You can kind of see here we have 1 and 2, right? And then RSI we have 1 and 2. So higher high on the price chart, higher low on the RSI, telling me that we should reject shortly and head for more downside. Also, look how overbought we are in RSI. So we should definitely be thinking of puts here shortly. Ideal area to get into these puts would be if we break below this trend line here. Let's just measure out that move. We're going to go from the last time we touched the top of the trend line to the bottom, drag it out below to where the breakout should occur. Grab our Fibonacci retracement tool and drag it out. So these are our targets for Microsoft. All right, let's see what else is going on. So we got, I'm just taking a look at the unusual options activity going on. See if there's anything good that I can let you guys know about. Looks like 931 Netflix calls sweep. Someone bought over 137,000 worth of calls. So let's check out Netflix. Also, a lot of calls were bought on PayPal as well at 9:35 just a minute ago. Out the money calls with a farther out expiration in July. So that's a $264,000 position that they got into. So let's take a look at that as well. But we'll definitely keep an eye on this setup here. We'll put an alarm so we don't miss the move, just in case. Yeah, so let's go to PayPal. So PayPal's calls were just bought up there. See if we see any good setups. Sometimes if I don't see a setup, I'll go to Heikin Ashi. Kind of helps you get the average of the candles. Let's see if we can find something good. I'm not seeing any good patterns here. Or if we go to the 30, 1 hour. Yeah, nothing good, nothing good. Yeah. I hate playing these gap ups because I don't want to get caught in the fire. Yeah, PayPal on the 30-minute is in a critical supply zone, so we should see some downside pressure there. And we also said what Netflix, there was a big flow of calls in. So yeah, that one is running, but we are hitting just new highs here. We hit a high of 405, which we haven't seen in a very long time. Yeah, we haven't seen 405 since February of 2022. All right, nothing else spot up yet. Keep looking around. So if I'm gonna play any, let's see how SPY is doing. Let's see, no SPY. Yeah, SPY had that huge gap up there, so no thanks. Netflix, so I'm trying to look for the smallest gap up, so we can kind of enter in on that play. Looks like we're getting a huge rejection off the top of that trend line there on Microsoft. Problem with this play is that we're just so overbought that I feel like we would just get a small push to the upside, but the bulk of this move will be back down. So, and I'm trying to start this Tuesday off to a good start. Apple is running. Apple's running, hitting highs of the day, 178.67. Tesla, let's see. Tesla had a small little bull flag that I was keeping an eye out here for that broke out at open. Again, just waiting. Don't like how overbought the market is. Let's see, Meta. Nothing good, nothing good. Yeah, Meta actually had a huge breakout open from 262 to 268. That was huge. Wish we'd have caught that, but it is what it is. Let's see. Hmm. Oh wait, give Amazon some time to come back down. Ooh, Square is still in its pattern. So this is actually a good position to be in here. So here RSI is above 50. We have a green MACD here. We have a nice buildup of bullish pressure. And then RSI is starting to push up over 50 on the 15-minute. And that bearish pressure is starting to go away as you see the lightning of MACD there. And a huge amount of volume was pushed on this last 10 minutes or so that the market's been open. Yeah, so this one looks super bearish. So let's draw out that move real quick. Go from the top to the bottom. Last time we touched the top of the trend line, last time we touched the bottom. Put it right above where we expect that breakout to occur. Put our fib. And we were looking for a move to 61. To enter in on this play, I will be keeping an eye on the 5-minute, right? Once we get that break over 59.98, that'll get us over this demand zone. And we should rally at least to 60.72. But we'll look to take profits at the halfway point, at the half fib. And for technicality's sake, this is called a falling wedge here. Yeah, so actually Square looks fire. I'm gonna pull up the options chain. All right, looking at Square calls for the week. Let's see. All right, I'm looking at the Square 62 weekly calls. There's currently 66 bucks a piece. So just waiting on those. But we need a nice candle close over this trend line here. Until then, we can't enter. So in the meantime, we'll open up another screen and keep taking a look around for any potential setups. If you guys have any potential setups, let me know in the comments. Or a different ticker that I haven't taken a look at so far, I'm always down to take a look. Wow, coin, huge call volume. And huge gap up here. Google, wow, dying. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see how the tech sector is doing. Well, tech sector is rallying. I mean, it's getting a small pullback, but Google, man, getting freaking destroyed. Look at this candle. 126 to as low as 123 on the 15th. It's crazy. Yeah, this one I was actually looking for this for a symmetrical triangle breakout, which ended up just going downwards. We broke out, we retested, broke down, hit all the targets. Let me look at Square. Okay, so Square we still closed within the pattern, so we do have to give it another 5 minutes, see if we can get that close out of the pattern for potential calls. Looking at the unusual options chain. All right, nothing good to comment on, unfortunately. and Costco. Everybody's been talking about Costco a lot. Gotten a lot of traction. There is a potential bull flight that was setting up here. Let's see if we retest and we rally back up. Um, but I do think we get a pullback to 505, 506 range first. Again, because of that RSI being so overbought there. Yeah, that's my key thing. If RSI is oversold, overbought, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for my setup, which is, we need to be in the middle of RSI, between 70 and 30. Above 50, we're looking bullish. Below 50, we're looking bearish. Got to stay disciplined because once you stay disciplined, you stick to your rules. That's how you get those consistent gains, and that's what we strive for every day. Wow, Google is just dying. What's Square doing? Okay, Square. Let's see if we can actually get a push this time. Yeah, so Square is looking fire. Get that nice put. We're getting that nice push over the 50. We still have more bullish pressure than bearish pressure. Same thing on 15-minute, pushing above 50. Just need to maintain that volume over out of the triangle. I'm out of the wedge, and we're good to go. So I'm just holding on. I'm just keeping a watch on Square 62 weekly calls. Sorry. And again, guys, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but just keeping an eye on my trades, showing you how I take my trades and how I find my setups. If you guys like my video, like my content, please hit a like below and subscribe. I was working on getting music in here. I'll probably do that next time. I'll have it ready for next time. All right, looks like we're rejecting the top of that trend line there. Yeah, Square is just being stubborn. Square is actually one of my favorite tickers to trade. Not a lot of people know about it, I feel. Like people know like, oh, you pay with it at the store, but as far as the actual stock goes, it moves like so slow. Like for instance, if we would have gotten like over here, it was like 68. Here it's like $70. But as soon as you get that huge push, then we can see like some nice 30% gains on this ticker alone, which is what I love to see. Yo, Ben, thanks. I appreciate you. We have some out the money puts that were bought up on the unusual options chain, about $71,000 worth. So let's just take a look at that, see what's going on there. In the meantime, I'll wait for this play. Freaking Google's dying. What did I say? Oh, Disney. It's too early. Too early, guys. Yeah, so they bought up some puts here. Oh, I don't like puts. Oh, I don't like puts. You know why? Because you have a head, you have a shoulder here, a head here, and another shoulder here. Then our neckline would be around that, up like that. Yeah, right there. So that's our inverse head and shoulder setup that we can watch on Disney. We won't get into this play until we break out of that neckline all the way at 88. So we'll keep an alarm there for some upside and just wait. This setup will be invalidated if we break below the head, which is low of the day, 87.80. The setup is still valid as long as we stay above that. So let me just put an alarm. So this will be invalidated if we break low of the day on Disney. Square, what you doing? Square just teasing us there. Very indecisive candles. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch on Netflix for those puts. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying, guys? Look at this. All of these moves that we saw earlier, that everything was looking bullish, everything has come down. And that's because of this RSI. That's because of that overbought. If we focus on that, we are golden. Look at Microsoft from earlier. We talked about this. That double top setup that we were looking at. Now RSI is dipping heavy. So actually, let's keep an eye on Microsoft here, as I think the whole market is kind of selling off. So we'll wait for a candle close below this 331.64, and we're gonna look for Microsoft puts. Oh man, look at this dump. All right, we're gonna wait for the candle close. We're not gonna get in any earlier because we need to make sure that our rules are being met. We also have consumer confidence data coming in at 9 o'clock or at 10 o'clock, sorry, Eastern. That's in about 5 minutes. I'll give you guys a report on that once that comes out in 5 minutes. All right, on flow, we have a lot of calls coming in on Meta. That was at that was 30 seconds ago. Big money. Those big whales, they bought the 265 calls. This week's expiration, actually. So that could be a sign that we're going to see some short-term push to the upside on Meta. Oh, we broke here. We can get into Microsoft puts. Let me tell you which one I'm gonna look at right now. 330s. Yeah, so I'm getting the, let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab the 325 Microsoft weekly puts. I got it on those at 121 bucks. Stop loss for this one would be if we go back into the pattern, 331.60 range. I'll let you guys know. But for now, this is looking like a huge dump in progress. And since we're in Microsoft, let's pull up the flow. Keep an eye on that guy. Oh my God, huge dump, guys. Good shit. Guys, we are up 10% here, 13% on these puts. We are looking for 330.61. That'll be our halfway point on the fib. Once we hit there, we should definitely take some profits. What a nice dump. That was perfect. Perfect. And we'll recap this play once we're done. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Oh, man. Let's go. 18%, guys. We're trimming here. We hit the halfway point fib. We are trimming. That is, I sold two at 141. My new stop loss would be for 331.18. So if we go back to 331.18, I'm out of here. And that's a close, though. That's a close. We are getting data at 10 o'clock, so I am glad we got a lot of that profit there, too. Our contracts are back at break even. I'm going to get out here. I don't like this pump. I don't like this random pump that's going on. Yeah, so I'm out of the rest at break even. We sold two for, but we were able to take profits on two at that halfway point for an easy 18%. Hope you guys caught there. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you have any questions on that play or if you were able to take profits with me here. Oh, David, I didn't know Robinhood was down. I use Webull. I'm having no issues. Yeah, so a big reason I chickened out of this play was because of that consumer data coming in a minute, and the fact that we're getting that huge volume push to the upside. So I decided to just take profits there. All right, so consumer data has come in. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so US May Consumer Confidence Index is 102.3. Consensus was 99 versus April when we got 103.7 and the previous was 101.3. So it looks like consumer confidence is down monthly. Yeah, so it looks like we're actually going to get a big downside push here on Microsoft. These are back to 141, that 19% that we trim profits at. Yeah, so very bearish news off that consumer confidence that we just got in. Even though we did decrease from April, we're still above that consensus where they wanted us to be. So could see a big downside push here. Just looking about around all our setups, NVIDIA, Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft I'm very glad we got out of that play. Kind of just indecisive now. All right, now that that news is over, let's see what else is going on. So, consumer confidence was that big news we were waiting on this morning. Other than that, we have a 1 o'clock Fed speaker Eastern time, so we should be good for the next hour. Now let's just try to find a good setup. What's Microsoft doing? Microsoft is chilling. Yeah, so I think we're done. I think we're done with Microsoft. Just gonna probably take it off my list here, so I don't look at it anymore. All right, what else we got here? Oh, actually, this looks very bearish on SPY. You see it? Grab our trend line there, connect our last few rejections. Nice. Let's actually put some Heikin-Ashi here. Yep, perfect. We can actually just go like that. And let's just measure that move from the last time it's at the top, last time it's at the bottom. Put it down here where we expect the breakout to occur. And yep, so we're actually expecting a dump to force 1747. That would actually drop us off right on that demand zone down there. So wouldn't be too bad. How's Disney doing? Okay, Disney actually broke below the head. So that head and shoulders setup is invalid. unfortunately. So we'll just delete that guy. Well, all right, so now we're looking at SPY. And SPY also just got a huge order in from the big whales. Someone actually got 0 DTEs, 420 0 DTEs. So big money knows something. Could be a nice sign of downside. That's $208,000 worth of contracts. So let's actually just keep an eye out here because we could actually see a big move. With SPY, I don't get 0 DTEs. I don't like the volatility of it. Yes, I know you can make big money and all that stuff, but you can also lose your money as fast as you win it. So I usually go 1 day out. So any SPY contracts that I take will be for tomorrow expiration. I can't help it. I have to see what Microsoft did. Okay, it pushed back up. Yeah, just looking at some news, sorry. See what's going on. All right, so it looks like right here, this bold line, just for your reference, is the 21 EMA. The thinner one is the 9. Once we break below that, we're pretty bearish. And then, of course, on the 15, if we break that, then we're extremely bearish. I like this bearish flow coming in. If you see this line here, kind of like transparent line, that shows like the average volume is to the downside. RSI is trying to push below 50. Buyers are trying to keep it up. But if you look here on the 15, we are breaking out of that overbought territory. So that's why I definitely like puts better. And we'll play it the same way, guys. We'll wait for a close outside of the pattern, and then we'll play it to halfway point, which is 418.85. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Um, do you guys have anything good on your radars? Any stocks, any tickers that you guys are keen on or see a good setup? Because right now I am only looking at SPY to the downside. What's Q's doing? Q's no really good setup pattern wise. AMD looks like it broke down. Microsoft, keep SPY there. So Microsoft's just stuck in that supply zone there. Netflix, I don't have a setup there. Apple, no setup. For all my setups, I do look at the 15. Execution is on the 5. That's why I'm only looking over here. Because 5-minute setups are only going to give me like a 2 to 3 minute play, and that's not going to give me the move that I want, especially if we're getting weekly contracts. Looks like we have a double top here. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't look. Sorry, it's not a double top because here we have a higher high on the price chart, but also a higher high on RSI. So I wouldn't play puts there on Roku. Meta's just sticking up here in 266 range, 265. Let's see SPY. Just gotta keep an eye on this guy. Put put a notification because we're not gonna miss this. CHPT. Oh, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out now. And then RK, you said Meta. Yeah, literally. Literally, I looked at it like 5 seconds ago and it just started running. But yeah, again, just not interested in Meta because of this because of overbought on RSI. So we'll just let that one play out by itself. I think SPY will be a solid move for us once we get the break. Yeah, CHPT, huge catalyst there for sure. 15 minute, there's no setup, but I mean, if you want to look at the 5, there's a little bull flag forming here. But if you find any setups on the 5, you have to execute it off the 3. So this could work for more upside. I'm just not gonna take it because I'm just not familiar with the ticker. And of course, if we look down here, we're overbought. So this would only be a short-term up play. So not interested in that one. But thank you for the call out. Let's see what flow says. We're getting we're getting a lot of put sweeps to the downside, especially on Costco. But Costco is very far away. It's like January of 2024, so it doesn't really relate to us. I'm only looking for flow that relates to us in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Just got to be patient here, guys. We're just waiting for SPY for our push back down. In the meantime, let's keep looking around. Qs, NVIDIA, Microsoft. Huge dump there again. Apple, Tesla. Tesla's actually wanting to push back up here. But that 15-minute, sticking below our 20 EMA kind of concerns me there. As you see, guys, I'm very critical into what plays I get into. It might be annoying, but at the same time, kind of limits our risk. And if we can limit our risk as much as we can, it'll make us way better. What is this? This is Meta. Amazon. Square is still in that pattern that we were looking at, the falling wedge. So this play is actually still in, still can happen. Let's just move this down a little bit to right there. And let's make the fib right there. Yep. We're just gonna put an alarm in case it breaks above the pattern and we're not looking. Coin seems to be rallying here off the supply zone. Google is trying to salvage its way back up with the rest of the market. And Costco, we thought there was a bull flag there, broke below. So this bull flag's invalid. Let's go to 30-minute. Anything good? 1 hour. Daily's too far. 15, 30. Yeah, sometimes I'll go out as much as like the 1 hour time frame just to see if there's any setups that I'm not seeing. What SPY? SPY is just being stubborn as heck, trying to push back up, rejecting VWAP currently on the 5-minute. Got some flow coming in on coin. A sweep on puts, 148,000 people just bought it. So let's go to coin. Interesting. So that put flow that just came in could be a sign that this is a double top. Why do I say that? Because look over here. We made a higher high here at 87, but now we're starting to push back up, and RSI is only at about 73. And if we actually draw this out, right? I think if we got the line chart, it'd be better. Yeah. So we actually have a little M pattern going on here. Best way to find the M patterns is you put on your line chart on whatever candles you think or time frame you think you found an M pattern. Put on your line chart and that'll confirm it. See here, boom, 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 boom. That's the move that we're looking for. And then I would play this to where we had the last consolidation. So about right here. And make this line bigger. Why is it so tall? Why is it so tiny? Here. So this line, that 58.41. That's our target if we break below 60.78 on this M pattern. So we'll put a little alert and we'll keep an eye on that guy. Yeah, this is just to show you guys you can never be bored when you're looking at the market. Look around, look at all the tickers, everything. Don't just trade SPY Qs, I know they're the big money guys everybody talks about, but there's money to be made in all stocks and tickers. All right, what else? AMD, this is boring. Microsoft staying down here. Tesla. Tesla again, looking weak to the upside. Yeah, honestly, in my opinion, the market wants to dump. Yeah, let's see if coin pays out. Coin will be cool. Coin will be pretty solid. If you find any M or W setups, right, you should play them off the time frame that you found it. So if you found an M pattern in the 5 minute, then you're gonna play it off the 5 minute. You find it off the 10, you play it off the 10, so on, so on. I found that method works best. When I tried to find it off the 15 and play the 5, it didn't work out so well. Yeah, so coin actually might take a little while because the bottom of that M there is at 60. And I don't want to get in too soon because, I don't want to get wrecked. It's too early in the week to get wrecked. And look out for the next stream. I'm gonna try to put background music here. Gets a little quiet. And I'm also gonna have the news in the background too. Not like throughout, but like any like big economic news or data on stocks or tickers, it'll announce in the background so you guys can hear it. I'm setting all that up. I was trying to set it up yesterday, but I was just having issues. Just trying to find ways for the stream to stand out. You guys have any ideas, feedback, feel free to let me know in the comments. All right, let's go back to SPY. Ooh, SPY is dumping back. Nice. All right, so this is the chart we're going to stay on then for now. Yeah, let's see what the flow is. Ooh, so on that last candle, that last big body candle, huge amount of bearish flow. Let's see if we can maintain it on this next 5 minute candle. On the 15, we are overall bearish. The average is bearish. All right, let's go to the options chain and see what's going on there. It's gonna get ready for SPY puts. Again, guys, SPY puts, we are looking at 1 day out, 1 DT. So let's go there. Where are we at? 421. At this point, I kind of look at where my fibs are gonna go. So my halfway point is 418, and then my last target is 417. So I'll probably look at some 418 1 day out because they're pretty cheap. So SPY 418 May 31st puts are at 69 bucks currently. Yeah, I really like that price actually. So yeah, it's gone from a low. That contract has gone from a low of $51 to as high as 91 at 10:05, which is only right here. So I think that's getting some good movement. And a thing that I look into the most when I'm looking for contracts is I look at obviously I look at my target and where I want the contract to go, and then I look through my options chain, kind of see where's the volume at, right? So volume is typically going to be in the highest in your fives, so fives and zeros. So contracts that are 420, 415, 410, things like that. That's going to be your biggest volume contracts. Your second highest volume contracts are going to be in the even numbers. So 418, 416, 414, 412. Then your lowest volume contracts are typically the odd numbers. So 411, 413, those guys. So yeah, I'm gonna have the 418 on watch for tomorrow's expiration. All right, let me look at the comments. Can I find the average? I don't. So this one I've had for a long time. It's called Soundwave. I don't think it's here anymore in TradingView. They like took it out. But there was another one that I had found. Hmm. There was another one that I found, just like this indicator. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I'll share it with you guys. Because it's a super good indicator to have, kind of showing you the difference between how many buyers, how many sellers are in the stock with you. So I'll try to find that out while we're waiting. Any other questions or comments you guys have, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so it looks like SPY is rejecting right there at 420. We need a 5 minute close below or out of this pattern. Keep those puts on the ready because we are getting very close to our entry here. RSI starting to push below 50. We're coming out of that overbought on the 15. Very bearish here. Just waiting on that confirmation. Okay, so here I found. All right, so Barry, I found another one that's just like the one I'm using. So it's called buying, selling, volume, and it'll be the first one. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing. You just have to change the colors. And again, it will be called buying, selling, volume. Once you add that to your chart, it'll be able to monitor how many buyers and how many sellers are in your are in that stock that you're watching. So David, I'm watching, yeah, the 418s. You're right. The 418 May 31st puts for tomorrow. Yeah, guys, I don't mind showing you my indicators, how I kind of find my setups. Happy to show you guys, how to make you all better traders. Let's look at the unusual options flow, see if there's anything good. Nothing really good yet. Just SQQQ. They bought calls, big money bought calls for June 2nd, so weeklies. Other than that, nothing else really good to comment on there on flow. Why am I getting notifications on Tesla? Get rid of that. All right, what are we doing? So AMD, Nvidia, Microsoft, nothing good. Roku, Amazon, Square dumped. So that setup didn't work out. But see, good thing we waited because easily we were about to get right here into our position. But because we waited for a candle close above our candlestick pattern, that saved us from getting burnt out of that position. All right, what else? Just delete all this here. Coin. Oh, coin is actually following that M setup perfectly, guys. Look at that. Wow. Now I regret not getting in over here. Wow, this is looking nice. And we have a huge gap to fill from 59.97 to 57. Let's actually put a little box here. That'll be our gap fill. And let's put this like that in a different color, but red. Interesting. Okay, so for this setup, we're still going to wait for 60.78, just to be sure. I think we already have an alert set up. Yep, we do. Yeah, below 60.78. Because I think anything before this entry point, will be just fake outs. Okay, SPY. Wow, look at that doji. Just waiting patiently for our setup. Got to treat this as a job, guys. Just watching, waiting, looking for your setup. Got to pretend like your boss is telling you, okay, find a setup to get paid. That's how I think about it. Can't think about it as, oh, I have to find a setup right away. No, you don't. You can go the whole day and not find a setup. Meta, Amazon, Square is just dying. Coin is still holding up. Google is pushing back up. Wonder if there's anything good there. Maybe on the 30. Nope, just look. I mean, it looks good to the upside because of a nice bounce off the demand zone, but nothing good. And Costco, what's Costco doing? Nothing. 15, 1 hour. Um, no, don't like it. Let's go back to SPY. Yeah, pretty much, guys, if I go on the 15 and I don't find any, 15, 30, 1 hour, and I don't find any good candlestick chart pattern setups, I don't take any trades. Even if I see a bounce off a demand zone, supply zone, any of that, it doesn't interest me. I'm only interested in chart patterns. It's just the way I trade, but if you guys trade differently, that's completely fine. What I typically see in SPY, right, is that once we break below that 20 EMA, the 21 EMA here, that bold line on the 15 minute, whether it be to the downside or the upside, we tend to get a huge leg down after that. Yeah, this is just straight. This is just chop. This is just chop. Buyers and sellers are pretty much even here. SPY, QAMD. Let me take a look at flow, see if there's anything good. No, AMD. Sweep for AMD came in on calls, 148,000. A lot of whales are buying the weekly 131 calls for AMD. So let's take a look at that, see if there's anything good. Yeah, so AMD is starting to push back up. I actually think this could be a W pattern. Yep, it sure is. Unfortunately, we missed our entry there. But yeah, definitely a W pattern there. Yeah, our ideal point, our ideal target, our ideal entry would have been right there at the break above 125. And we should probably see this rally to our next consolidation, which was right here, 126.94. We'll put an alarm there to see how that setup would have played out. But can't catch them all, guys. But I hope you guys are understanding how I'm kind of finding things, figuring out these patterns. Yeah, so if you play the W or the M pattern, I always play the target until where the last consolidation was, which was right there. Can actually even take it down to right there, 126.84. No new flow has come in yet. Let me see anything else. What's coin doing with that M pattern? Nice. So coin is actually playing out super well. Yeah, I think coin, we're going to look for coin puts if we break below 60.78. And we would play that until 58.41 because that's where our last consolidation was. See? Well, honestly, we could play till 57, but I feel like that's a little bit high, so I'd rather go for this consolidation area here. What was that? Yeah, so I'm gonna have SPY here. I'm gonna have SPY on watch. So SPY and coin are the ones that we're watching right now. We're watching coin puts off this M pattern, and we are watching SPY puts. Yeah, so SPY. There's one reason I like coin over SPY. And you know what that reason is? That this M pattern will get us down into the gap fill. And typically when we get into these gap fills with some huge volume, we can get paid. And I don't know about you guys, but I want to get paid. So, I mean, just kidding. Of course y'all want to get paid. So yeah, typically, so for coin, we're just looking at this left side at the coin, at the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, so let me look at the options chain, see what we're looking at there. So we said our target is 58, right? Yep, I like $58 puts for coin, especially because there's a nice good amount of volume. Yeah, the $58 contracts have 2,777 people, while the 56s only have 453. So, and we want some volume, very important. I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna get in here on coin $58 puts. I'm getting in here at 118. Yeah, so looking for a big downside push here. We're currently back at break even on coin. Once we break below this 21 EMA, which is at 60.63, downside here we come. And then we'll hit that gap fill and put a little color in that thing. Right there. Oh, guys, here we go. The dump is coming. I'm still extremely sad that we didn't get in here at 1020 at 63, but it is what it is. And what's SPY doing? SPY is dumping too. I only take one trade at a time, but I will keep an eye on SPY. Just for me personally, I like coin because I feel like there's way more targets to hit than SPY. And we're going to look for those demand zones to get hit on the way down. And those will most likely be our trim points. So 59.15. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling, and we are up 4% on those coin puts. SPY's dumping here. If we see a dump on SPY, we should see a further dump on coin. We just need to, oof, man, we're gonna get a close here, guys, below the 21 EMA, 60.63. We're gonna dump so hard. Guys, please like the video if you guys think this is educational, this has been helpful, and if you want more for the future. Also, our stop loss for this play will be 60.78 because that was our entry. Always have a stop loss, whether it be the price, your option contract, whatever it is. Just have a place where you're going to be like, okay, I'm out of here. Always. I know people don't like stop losses because, you get stopped out and then you miss the mess of the move. But, how often are you stopped out and then the move, keeps going against you? Better to be safe than sorry. Here we go. Here we go. 60.61, 60.61. Come on. Come on. Stay below. Stay below. Yeah. We broke below 21. Here we go. Dump, dump, dump. Why do I have two? Let me just get rid of this guy. Like that. Oh, man, so much better. We got a whole screen now. And you know what the nice thing about these contracts is? That they're weeklies. So we have plenty of ease. Our emotions are in check. And that's how we like that. If I could take every trade like that, calm, without emotions, I will. Those are the ideal ones. Look at this, 60.43. We're up 8% here, guys. Let's frickin' go. Hit me with any questions or comments, concerns while we wait for this coin play to play out. Oh man, guys, we are freaking dumping here. This M pattern is paying us huge. We're currently up 10% on these coin puts, and it's just continuing to dump here. At this point, if you want to be more conservative, you can set your stop loss to break even. My break even price will be 118, where we got in initially. I'm planning. So David, I'm trying to go live like at least like 1 to 2 times a week. This week is a short week. I might just only do today. Maybe Friday afternoon I'm looking at. Yeah, this play is looking fire, guys. RSI is dipping below, breaking down. We needed to break below 50, and MACD is, can I get this thing out of the way? MACD is nice and red for us, looking great. We're currently up 13% on these coin puts, and we are heading for that gap fill. Let's frickin' go, guys. Currently up 12%. SPY is pushing up here, and coin is just in its own world. I love it. See, guys, that's why you have to go outside of the SPY and the Qs. I'm telling you, go outside of that realm, and there's so many possibilities out there. Just nobody talks about it. Oh man, let's go. Dump, dump. I know I said no emotions, but I'm emotionally happy that our play is doing well. Let's put it that way. Let's frickin' go. We're at 60-15. Okay. So we're at 60-23 and dumping. If you guys want, you can trim some position here at 12%, but we're looking pretty good on this play. I think we could let it play out. If you want to be more conservative with your stop loss, you could set it to the 21 EMA, which is 60.58. My first price target for a coin is 59.15. Like the retest here, guys, on the M pattern. Retesting that neckline there at 60.78. Could see a pushback down after this. Let's see. Nice rejection on the 6078 resistance here. I think we could definitely see a big push to the downside. We're currently up 1% on these puts at 120. Nice, looking good. We rejected at 6078, and we are looking to dump below the 21 EMA again. I think coin actually needs a little bit of a help from SPY. So if we can actually dump on SPY, can actually help our coin position a lot for downside. Yeah, remember the AMD W pattern? It actually worked out really well to our consolidation point at 126.84. Pretty sick. Now we're just gonna bank on coin. Let's freaking go. Nothing crazy on stream on sorry, not on stream on flow. Just watching for a downside push. All right, so looking back at our contracts here, our coin 58 puts are up 1%, practically at break even. I like these wicks. I like these wicks here at our level, 60.78. Give me a lot of confidence to the downside. What we're waiting on here is to close on the 5 minute below that, and then we just need RSI to dip below 50. That's the big one there. If RSI dips below 50, we should get a huge leg down. All right, just keeping an eye on coin. SPY is rejecting that 21 EMA there. Looking like we're very, very wicky here. Very much, very choppy. Yeah, very choppy. But I think if we get a hard rejection here on a 21, we should go for some more downside. Huge push here on coin, going back to 6106. I'm going to stick it out for a little bit longer, see what we do, see what happens on this next 5 minute candle. SPY is trying to push back up here. Maybe finally get some movement going. Stay a little bit here. See if this is a possible liquidity grab. Yeah, so it actually looks like SPY and SPY and coin are actually on the same page now. We just need that downside push. I'm pretty sure with all this chop, we should get a downside movement here, but we'll be keeping an eye on RSI and the overall price chart to see where we go from here. But we're only down 3%, so I like our risk management here so far. I like this SPY doji candle here. A lot of indecision, so we could see a bounce back down. And look at RSI, kind of deciding if we're going to push above the 20 EMA or not. And what are we doing here on coin on the 5-minute? Coin on the 5-minute is staying below the 21 EMA. Let's see if coin can push back below 60.78. Ooh, nice drop on SPY. Currently down only 2% here on this play. Risk management is still pretty good. We are looking for a push below 60.78. SPY, a lot of consolidation going on here. Yeah, currently at 60.87. Currently have a big spread here, 60.82 to 60.90. I think let's see if we dump down. I'm pretty confident we're going to fill this gap fill today. Ooh, SPY breaking below that 21 EMA. Are we going to break out of that pattern? Guys, we break below that pattern, we are golden. Like gold. SPY needs to stick below 21 EMA for more downside. Kind of having a tough time getting below this demand zone. As it does, guys, downside pressure is going to be strong. And as to all new traders, anybody just getting into the markets, like, if you're going to do SPY and Qs, take one DTE out, take 2 days out. And then if you're going to play regular stocks, just get just be happy with the weekly ones. Let your play out, play your targets. And once it hits those, you get out, right? And you kind of just work like that through your process into your setup. And this is how you'll become a great trader. Let's see. Yep, just a bunch of chop, guys, since 10:25. Nothing interesting going on here, guys. Coin sticking below our 20 EMA, so it's a good sign. But we're just pretty much just hanging out, just waiting for the movement. So SPY is actually looking pretty bearish. Here we go, guys. SPY is finally breaking down. I'm gonna readjust this measurement line, this measured move line. We're gonna go from the last time we hit the bottom, last time we hit the top there. We're gonna put it where a breakout is occurring right now, and we're going to move our fib right there. We're gonna adjust our fib right there, and boom. Wow, wow, wow. We are dumping here, guys. Dumping heavy on SPY. If it closes here on the 5-minute time frame below 420.40, it will be a good place for SPY puts. And you can play them to 419.29 for most profits, and then hold runners until 418.16. Again, this is not financial advice. It's just how I find my setups and what I would do. Yeah, so again, SPY, if it closes below 420.43 on this 5-minute candle, that'll be a confirmation for downside movement, and we should see 419.30 shortly after. More flow just came into Qs here for downside. Yeah, flow is showing on Qs 54,000 into 0 DTEs. So that's a good indicator for puts. So 1 minute left on the 5 minute candle. Again, I would definitely look at puts here on SPY if we break below 420.43. Your levels would be 419.93, 419.29. You would trim and then hold runners for 418.80 and 418.16. This is a very high confidence play. But since I'm already in coin, I'm just going to only watch coin. I'm just going to keep an eye on SPY, but I will not play SPY. If you wanted more time on these, 1DTs are paying pretty nicely now too. All right, guys, SPY puts look good. Let's see if we can get a breakdown to 419.30. We're currently below 50 on RSI, very red on MACD, and RSI on the 15 is breaking out of that overbought. Once we get below 50 on the RSI on the 15 minute, there's no reason we should go back to the upside. We're just gonna dump here, nasty. Oh my God, look at that dump. Oh man, disgusting. Guys, we hit our first target at 419.93. Next target here would be 419.30. If you're in this play, stop loss is 419.93. Guys, we're currently up 8% on our coin puts, by the way. 118 to 128 currently, and very bearish so far. So holding on to this very strong. And if you're in SPY puts, you made some nice little profit there on that dump. Um, and we are looking for more downside. We're breaking out of this supply zone. Well, demand, so they just turn supply. Now we're looking for a move down to 419.30. Let's frickin' go. How are we looking, guys? Everybody should be happy here. We caught this dump here that we've been waiting on since the morning, since 9:30. And coin at 60.30. We just need to break lows, which would be 60.10. seconds left on SPY puts. On SPY, I'm sorry. As long as we stay below this 419.93, oof, we're gonna get another leg down in no time. Coin is hitting 60.20. If we get into this gap fill here, we are gonna be so solid. Don't even understand. Coin puts, we're up 16% by the way. Looks like we pushed back up, rejected 419.90 too. Let's see if we can push it, if we can keep pushing down here. Coin, coin is just dying. I think that push to the downside was all we needed for coin. Puts her up 15% here. Very happy with this play so far. You guys can trim here. If you are following me here, I am going to trim one as well. Another thing that has me still locked into these play is that if we go to the line chart, there was another M pattern that formed right here, and that broke below. So that extra M pattern breakout was all we needed for more confirmation. What's SPY doing? Ooh, SPY is just struggling here. It wants to stay in that demand zone. Below 419.78. Should see another leg. Let's see if we get it. Let me know in the comments, guys, how you doing so far? Am I making sense? Enjoying the stream? Let me know. Yep, SPY and coin are literally on the same page right now. Let's see, SPY is rejecting the top of that demand zone, supply zone. Let's see if we can stay below. Damn, look at the volume. So we're back down to 5% up on these calls, puts. Yeah, I'm just holding on here. You guys can definitely trim. Wow, call. Wow, SPY just freaking went crazy to the upside. Awesome, Barry. Awesome, Rocky. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. What's so now at this point, I'm not getting out of the play yet entirely because we are making low, higher low. So this is our low of the day, 60.10. We went to 60.13. RSI made a lower low on that second red candle here. So I think we should see a pushback to the downside shortly. But again, up to you, manage your position. This could be a retest here. So I would look out for a retest on SPY. Yep, there it is. There's a retest. I think if we stick below this pattern, we should see new lows of the day. Where's my 930? So 930 was over here. Yep, we should see new lows of the day. But we need to maintain that rejection here. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this trend line here. I think if we break below that, we should be very solid. Let's see what this is. SPY is, yep, SPY rejected. SPY rejected that rising wedge setup. So let's see if we can reject it again and go to the downside. Beautiful, beautiful rejection here. Beautiful. This could be a good place for re-entry into more puts. The coin is following along. Let's go. Guys, we're just chilling here. We're just watching coin to the downside, and we're watching SPY to see if it holds its rejection. Ooh, we are holding this rejection nicely. Just need to close on the 5-minute candle here, and we should dump. So let's draw a little prediction here. Boom, boom, and we'll hit lows of the day. Yeah, come on, retrace back, retrace down. There we go. Nice. Looks like we're going to close outside of the pattern here on this rejection. We'll keep my little predicting arrow here. Here we go, guys. Huge red candle coming in. A lot of bearish volume coming in. Let's see if there's any options flow to comment on. Nope, other than 11:15, QQQ puts were bought up, but that's it. Let's see if we can get rejection number 2 right here on this 5-minute candle. Another thing to look out for is that we actually have a bear flag there. Let's get rid of this guy because you guys already know where that came from. So here, see the bear flag? So according to the bear flag, if we measure out the move from bottom to top, then we should, if we go right here, then we should dump to 59.32. Okay. Yeah, 59.32 would be pretty cool actually, guys. It's probably where I'll take most of my profits. But let's see if we can dump first. I don't see us going any higher than the top of this bear flag. Currently down 4% on coin. Wow, SPY, huge push to the upside. But bullish volume is less than a previous candle. So could be a sign that we're gonna dip back down. But let's wait and see. Yeah, Coinbase is pushing out of that flag. I'm hoping we can stay back in here. If not, we're gonna get out of that. We're gonna get out fully of the coin play. All right, so we broke the bull flag here, so we are completely out of coin puts because the bear flag has now been broken. So now we just have to chill and wait for another setup. But I'm out of here, guys. But great day. Found a few setups. We caught the dump on that SPY coin. We were able to catch 18% at most. So pretty good day. Let's find some more setups and get some more education going next time. Have a great day. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and y'all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.